Welcome, everyone. Good day. This is the launch for the Kidz4ram online Kidz4ram online session. My name is Hilary Sidindi, and I'm your host for this session. We'll go through what we're going to cover in this presentation. Right. First of all, we'll start with introduction. I'll introduce myself, and I'll also then go through the next item, explaining how e-learning works. We also look at the courses which we offer at Kidz4ram online. And then after that, we unveil the Kidz4ram e-learning portal, right? As soon as we unveil the portal, we'll then go through a live demo of an online lesson, right? At the end of that live demo, we then go through a question and answer session. I'll try and make the presentation as brief as possible, possibly 15 minutes, so that we've got enough time for questions. By way of introduction, as I told you, my name is Hilary Sidindi. I'm an educational technology consultant. My qualifications include an MSc in Instructional Design and Technology, an MBA, a Bachelor of Business Studies and Computing Science degree. Currently, I'm studying for a Doctor of Education, specializing in educational technology from Walden University, and this is through online study. Right? How we started, I'm going to turn off my video. I'm going to turn off my video so that we concentrate on the what is appearing on our screen. Just a moment. Right? Quickly, we'll look at how we started e-learning. We did not start now. In 2001, I left my full-time job, to be specific, 1st of February 2001, and then set up an e-learning project. At that time, we used to call it the WizKid, and we're operating from home. I bought 8 desktop computers, and using this track, which you see here, and there's a logo here, WizKid, we used to pick up kids from the neighborhood, from the schools after lessons. And at one time, we had a contract with a private school where we would pick up kids during school hours. Would then take the kids to our learning center, and we're using CD-based instructional materials then, where we would install the e-learning material on our desktop computers. So the kids would come after 1 hour, another set of kids would come. And on average, sometimes we'd have about 40 kids per day. And we also extended this during the school holidays, where we also picked kids from afar. They would come to the city and we would pick them up. The mode of learning, as we said, was through CD-based instructional software. And the type of learning or the type of software is sometimes called edutainment, education with entertainment, where sometimes it's presented as a game, but there will be a lot of curriculum-based activities there, like maths, English, social science, within those gamified learning environments. So just to give you what our logo looked like, and this track is still there, but it's now looking a little bit different. So with the WizKid, we operated from 2001, 2004, up to about 2006. At that time, I then joined a local university where I was a lecturer in accounting information system for 7 years. After that, I came back now, proceeded on educational technology consulting. And by that time, I'd acquired a master's in instructional design and technology. Because what I realized was that it was not sufficient just to have IT knowledge. We needed a qualification on e-learning. And hence, I acquired a master's in instructional design and technology. Right. What resources do you require if you want to set up e-learning? From our side, you need an e-learning portal, and we are going to unveil our e-learning portal. The e-learning portal is a controlled environment which is accessible only by users who have been issued with a username and password. And by so doing, we protect the kids so that they do not wander all over the internet. We also need multimedia learning materials made up or which incorporates text, audio, video, and graphics. And some of these multimedia learning materials, you can get them free from the internet. We also create our own multimedia learning materials. You might have noticed on the Kidz4ram website, there is a video there, why e-learning is important. It's one of the short videos which we created ourselves. From the user point of view, you need an internet connection. You also need a workstation such as a laptop, tablet computer, desktop, or smartphone, as long as you are connected to the internet. So that's what you would require in order to be able to use e-learning. Right. Before we go into the courses, we just want to go quickly through one profile of one of our 2001 WizKid. This kid started e-learning aged 4 years in 2001, belongs to the generation which is popularly referred to as the millennial or the Generation Y, Gen Y. Has now completed undergraduate studies. He completed in July 2020. And this WizKid is the one who designed and is maintaining the Kidz4ram.net site, as well as another website which I use for training adults, ilia.net. The reason why we're giving this profile is when we are now discussing the type of courses which we are offering, where we nurture kids to be self-sufficient, to be motivated. This is one of the products where if you start e-learning early, the kids will actually gain confidence and are able to perform on their own with little guidance. Right, what type of courses do we offer at Kidz4ram online? Right, we offer digital literacy for kids aged from 5 years old to 17, so aged 5 to 17. Digital literacy nowadays is important for someone to be effective in the 21st century and knowledge society, in which the integration of knowledge is key. We also, our courses also are focused on 21st century skills development. The type of learning materials help kids to be fluent in communication and not just digital literacy, but in soft skills such as communication, critical thinking, problem solving, teamwork, and other 21st century skills development. And another aspect of our courses is we teach entrepreneurship skills development early, as can be seen from what we showed you in our profile WizKid. We start them early where they will go through some of the courses such as blog programming, game building, and as they grow older, they can even go into graphic design. And these are some of the courses which they can learn whilst they are still at school. And they can help this as part of their career. The WizKid we're talking about right now only started designing the websites in August, September, and October. And the WizKid is treating that as a PJ. And I didn't understand what these kids mean when they say is PJ, part-time job. Right. Another focus of our courses is curriculum support. We are not focused on teaching what is taught in school, but we complement what is being taught in school. And we, in addition to the 3 types of focus areas we have talked about, we also have got online revision tests for different levels, the lower grades, even up to O-level, where the kids can, after going through their lessons, they can go on our website and then go through a test to see how they are performing in the different, in selected courses or subjects, which have been prepared by qualified teachers. Right? We also offer parental support or advice to parents on what type of open educational resources to acquire for your kids, and whether you'd like to purchase a commercial software. We also give you advice or recommendations on which type of software to purchase. Now we are unveiling the Kidz4ram e-learning portal. Kidz4ram e-learning portal. We are going to sign into the portal just now and then go through a demonstration of a sample online learning lesson. And please, after the launch, please remember to download the video recording of this launch. You need to select to visit Kidz4ram site, select contact us option, and then, but we also post the link to download this presentation to the WhatsApp group. So what I'm going to do now is to access the site, the Kidz4ram online learning site. All right, I'll go through a new share. Right, what you are looking at right now is the Kidz4ram main site. This is the website where anybody can visit, but please take some time to familiarize yourself with the website. I'll just quickly go through the first page, and this is the video I was talking about. This video is on YouTube. If you click on it, you access it on YouTube. It just gives you a short overview of why e-learning is important. And the courses which we are going to look at, I'll look at those from the our e-learning portal. What we're looking at is the general side. And please, this is the website which I was talking about, which was designed by one of our team members who recently completed university and was one of our WizKids in 2001. And we did not train this team member on how to design website. They were relying on learning materials from the internet, right? And I will now leave the main site. If you notice, we've got the e-learning site here. This is what I'm going to click on. So after this meeting, you would go on Contact Us. Let me just click on that so that you see what it looks like, the Contact Us page. So at the end of this presentation, just click on Contact Us and then enter your name enter your email address, and then just a message to say, please send me the link to access the Kidz4ram online learning launch. And then we'll be able to send you the link to download that launch. But right now, we want now to go to the e-learning site. I'll click on e-learning. You can access the e-learning site from the website, or you can access it directly by typing kidz4ramonline.net. This is our e-learning portal. This is our e-learning portal. This is where we teach the kids. One thing you need to notice, which is different from the general website, for you to access the learning materials in this portal, you need to log in. You'll be issued, the kids will be issued with a username and password to access the portal. And you need an email address. For kids who are too young to operate an email address, the practice is that they will use an email account which is linked to their parents, so that it can be monitored. So, and for kids to be able to use this website, we also need the parents to consent. They will fill in the form and agree that we'd like our kids to learn on the Kidz4ram course. Let me log in now to the e-learning portal. Right, I was in previously, so it timed me out. This time I'm logging in as a teacher. Right, I click on login. So this is the process which will happen to all the kids who sign up, right? And here you can see that it displays the courses in which you are enrolled for. So myself, I'm enrolled on that course and that course. But let me display all the courses, course categories, right? We have got courses for ages 5 to 12, and you can get this information from the Kidz4ram website. But in the ages 5 to 12, these are some of the courses. Every child will start with essentials of learning online. In this course, we teach them how to use technology responsibly and effectively. And there are the 9 concepts of digital citizenship. And we teach kids how to use technology responsibly. And also, we teach them to be aware of what they are going to expect, not to visit certain sites. But what we normally do once they are logged into the site here, anything which we access outside the portal is accessed or is embedded within. So these are some of the courses which our kids will go through, including block programming and game building. This is accessible even for ages as young as 5 years. Then on the ages 13 to 17, they also have got their own version of Essentials of Learning Online. But in here, instead of block programming, they'll be looking at text-based programming, designing multimedia, designing and creating multimedia, just like for the 5 to 12, we teach kids how to create video presentations, audio presentations, graphics, using open source tools which you find from the internet. And the graphic design is for those kids who are a little bit older, 14 to 17 years old. And here we'll be preparing kids for possible entrepreneurship skills in their future life. Right, let me then quickly go through one of the courses. Samples 1. In here, this is an example of a sample lesson, telling time, right? Let me go through, click on it, right? You have seen more than one page of this lesson already. The system keeps track of how far I had gone in my lesson. So if I say yes, I will start from the last page I saw. In this case, I can say no, and I can start from the beginning. In this lesson, you will learn how to tell time using a traditional analog clock. After this, I'll go to the next page, right? In here, there is a video which explains how to tell time. Because of time, I'm not going to go through that video. And then I click on next to go to the next page, and we get the explanation. If I want to go to the previous page, I click on previous, it takes me to the previous page. And if I want to go to the next page, so this is an interactive lesson. And after that, after a few explanations, we then have an exercise for the kids to complete, to see to extent to which they have grasped the lesson. And the learning management system keeps track of all the activities, what time the kids logged in, and for parents, we can give you their performance from the gradebook. Let me leave this lesson and then just quickly go through an example of a quiz, right? Although I'm demonstrating using some sort of curricular-based examples, the same type of video presentation will apply to our courses. Let me look at this particular one, English. This is a quiz after the students have gone through. Let's go through how the learning management system will process this quiz. This is a simple quiz for primary schools where they are asked to categorize a keyboard. How do they categorize it? Is it a verb? Is it an adjective? Is it a noun? I think it's a noun. What about boy? I think boy is also a noun. What about blue? I think blue is an adjective. What about start? I think start is a verb. Then you go to the next page. The next question. This is a grammatical question. Simon preferred cycling dash walking, especially at night. Is it to walking than walking? Let me say I select Simon preferred cycling than walking. And the system will tell me whether, through feedback, whether I'm correct. I'll go to the next page, right? Choose the sentence that is correctly punctuated. I think it's B, right? Then I go to the next page, right? This is a comprehension, a passage where the kid will be asked to read this and then answer the questions after reading this. And according to the passage, which of the following statements is true? Select all correct options, right? I've read this before. A scarecrow is a man with old clothes. Is that correct? I assume I say it's correct. A scarecrow is something that looks like a man. I think that one is the one which is correct. Let me now finish attempt. If I click on finish attempt, right, it tells me that I've answered all this. I submit and finish. And then I'm being warned, once you submit, you will no longer be able to change your answers. Submit and finish, right? And there we are. We immediately get feedback. And I got 2 correct and 2 of these were not right. And oh, I only managed to attain a grade of 40%. But the good part is that the system gives the kid feedback. Your answer is correct, but please note, a noun is a name for anything. A verb is a doing word that describes action. An adjective is a word that describes a noun. The correct answer is keyboard for noun, and that's one of the beauty of the computer, and the kid will get this feedback at their own pace. And here, your answer is incorrect. Simon preferred cycling. The correct answer is to walking, right? And here again, your answer is correct. And the next one, I got part of the answer correct. The correct answers are: a scarecrow is something that looks like a man. Farmers thought of using scarecrows because birds were destroying their crops. So in all the courses which we offer, we have got assessments, but we also have got assessments which are gamified, where students compete and they actually prepare using some of the game-based student response systems. I would say I've taken quite a bit of time demonstrating on how the system works. And please note, the e-learning portal is accessible 24 hours a day. The kid will go in anytime at their own convenience. It is accessible. And we complement the learning which takes place in the e-learning portal with a few live video conferencing sessions like we are doing right now in Zoom. I will now end this demonstration and then pause for you to ask some questions. Please, you need to raise your hand. I'll quickly explain how you raise your hand.